Hi everyone, me again in lovely Smyrna, Georgia, going by the Ridge Forest Park, which is just a little tiny little park that the city carved out of some land they had. Going for a nice ride. It's a Monday afternoon, well really Monday evening now. It's a little after 7. Had to wait for it to cool off a little bit and for the storms to blow away. But I thought I'd come out and get a little ride. We did some traveling this past week and finally got home on Sunday and decided we just take it easy that day. My lovely wife is working right now. She's on her way back from San Diego, I believe. She'll get in a couple hours. But what I want to tell you about is, you know, one of the things about getting older, and I know you probably get tired of hearing me talk about getting older, but hey, it's the only thing I do now. So, you know, you're going to hear about it if you're going to turn into my vlogs. But you think a lot about stuff, you know, you reflect on your life and the things that you liked and the things you didn't like. And you know, you forget a lot of things that you really liked. You might forget a favorite food or that you had when you were a kid, or, you know, like, I don't know, you know, like a Mallow cup or a Reese's cup, you know, or a special drink, a Yoo-hoo or something like that. What I was thinking of, I took my wife to the grocery store when we got back into town, and she said, "Do you want anything to snack on?" And I said, "Well, I haven't had any ice cream in a while. Give me some ice cream. Just give me some vanilla ice cream." And I said, "Okay." She said, "Okay." She got it for me. She's very sweet to do that for me. And today around lunchtime, I was sitting there and I remembered I have vanilla ice cream in the freezer. What to do with it? Well, I got out the blender, some milk, a little bit of vanilla extract, put about 3 good scoops of vanilla in that bad boy, and enough milk to make it nice and creamy, and a little extra vanilla for flavor. And let me tell you, that was the best milkshake I have had in, I'd say, 20 years. I haven't made a milkshake at home in at least that long. What I do, I usually go down to Wendy's or someplace like that, and you know, and they have the Frosties, which is not milk. It's some kind of a chocolate water combination, but it tastes great, but it's not a milkshake. And there are places that sell milkshakes. There's a chain called Steak and Shake where you can go get a really nice hamburger, and they got a million different milkshakes you can get, but it's like a $4 milkshake. You know, man, you can buy a whole, you know, half a gallon of ice cream for that. I can have a whole bunch of milkshakes for that kind of money. So, but I made one at home. You know, homemade milkshake. Now, I love all the flavors. This one was vanilla because I just, you know, sometimes you just want a pure, you know, something pure, something with not a whole lot of extra in it. And what was this? It was vanilla ice cream, a little vanilla extract, and a little bit of milk. That's all it was. But I like chocolate. Banana is a good one. You know, it just depends on what all you have. And so I made that up, and I'm going to make some in the future. We have some chocolate sauce there at the house, or chocolate syrup, and that we keep for the grandkids. You know, and I know I'm not supposed to eat this stuff. I mean, I'm carrying about 20-25 pounds of ugly fat around my belly that I'd love to get rid of, and drinking a milkshake for lunch is not going to do that for me. But then again, you know, life's not always about losing weight and getting skinny. You know, you got to enjoy things. And it was just something that popped into my head, and I remembered, I said, a milkshake. I haven't had a milkshake in years. Is there something that you guys can think of that, you know, not a lot of you young guys don't have a long way to go back to think of something you might have forgotten, but when you get old like me, I mean, you know, think about something that I liked when I was 10 or 11 years old. You know, my mother always said my favorite meal was her meatloaf, real mashed potatoes, and peas, garden peas, and never any gravy, just, you know, just those. And she said when I was a kid, I would chop up my meatloaf and mix it in with my peas and with my mashed potatoes and make sort of a, I don't know what you'd call it, you know, loaded mashed potatoes, I guess you'd call it. And she said that was my favorite meal, and I seem to recall that was something I really, really enjoyed. Now, I eat that same meal every now and then, but I don't really usually mix it up like I used to. Although I have been known to get a couple of peas on the fork, a little mashed potatoes, and some meatloaf all at the same time. Sort of the same thing, but you know, it looks a lot better, and it doesn't make my wife throw up looking at it. But what kind of stuff did you like when you were younger that you haven't thought about in a while? Maybe you can't think about it now. You know, maybe it'll just come up. I don't know what tripped it in my mind. I was just thinking and reflecting, and all of a sudden, milkshake popped into my head. Isn't that crazy? Oh well, that's all I really had to share today. Just out enjoying the day, riding a little bit. I haven't been able to ride this bike in over a week because of all the traveling we did. But she's still running good, and I'm still strong enough to hold her up at a stop sign like this. So we'll see how it goes. Alrighty, well, everybody take care. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.